So I'm going to do some videos where I read from the book today. I'm going to do 2 more of them. And the reason is I want the merits of what we write to do the talking. And I don't have any set, tabs or anything in the book. I'm just going to open a page and then read. And I'll do that again in the next video as well. I'll get my 3 videos in per day that I do on TikTok. And so here goes. Let's see what happens. Learned connections. It's the beginning of chapter 6, actually, and this is how it starts. You ready for this? My anxiety causes me to use. I was raped as a child, and the trauma causes me to use. I don't like drugs. I self-medicate when I feel stressed out or sad. I drank like a fish after my dad died. The grief made me too weak and triggered a relapse. I won't be able to get back into recovery until I work through my issues. These should sound familiar, some of these. I have a co-occurring disorder that causes my addiction. I must keep using because I have some baggage I haven't dealt with. Can you help me figure out what this stuff is? And then the title heading is, What are learned connections? We defined learned connections as any belief that implicitly or explicitly, causally connects other life problems to substance use. The causation goes in the direction of a life problem causing a person to use substances. We hear about these learned connections all the time. We hear them in the news, in academia, in novels, and in casual conversation. We hear them everywhere. But learned connections are stated with the most frequency in the recovery subculture, where the belief is that something outside people can cause them to use substances uncontrollably. We assume you have heard these statements, like the quotes above, and you may even believe there is some validity to them. We certainly did. Then I go into some history and stuff, and then we go and we disprove that there's any external cause of an addiction, that it takes reasoning, and that it's reasons, not causes, that are the driving force of people's substance use problem. We don't even call it an addiction because we don't believe in the myth that it is a compelled behavior. We choose our habits. That's what we do. So this learned connections idea is that there's something causing you, something from your past, some external set of factors that facilitates compelled use. And that's just mythology. So that's what that chapter, that's a very important chapter where we disprove this. It's very empowering, too, to know that in the one case, you're creating your own addiction or habit. And the other thing is that you have complete control over it and stopping it and moving on from it, right, completely. So it's good news. Good stuff there. All right, that's chapter, I forget which chapter it is, 6, I think, in this book. Get your free copy of The Freedom Model. We've been helping people for 34 years. And you can get a free copy at thefreedommodel.org or just go to the link tree. Also join our masterclass. I say that every time. All right, it's free. And it'd be the best hour you spend. So get the book and get the free masterclass. Change your life. All right, everybody. Take care.